Hello, Hyrule adventurers! I'm Zeth of Hyrule, and today is the day. Finally, Figma Twilight Princess Link is released. I didn't know about that. Deluxe Figma Link Twilight Princess Edition. And we are gonna jump right in with this unboxing, and away we go. We're getting our first look at the Figma Twilight Princess Link action figure box. And I have to say, this box is one of the most intricate looking boxes we've gotten so far. Look at the gold printed pattern that goes around the border. It really frames the figure in this deluxe set here and displays all the exclusive stuff that we're getting right in the front here with the Ordon sword and the extra ball and chain. And it's just a really nice window to get a good look at that. Yeah, that's nice. Got an awesome picture of Link on this side here. We got the sweetness on the back of the box here, all his different poses, and then showing him off with Zelda as well. The posable chain and the claw shot and his different hands, different weapons and accessories, awesome poses. And the official Nintendo seal, so we know it's not bootleg. How could it be bootleg? Figure hasn't even been out for a day. And sculpted by Jun Yamaoka. Jun Yamaoka. Masu. Neat. Yeah, good job, June. We're gonna cut it open. We don't want to just look at the box, we want to see the figure. So let's do it. Well, you know what that means, Link. I'm gonna need that sword of yours. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. Let me just... Ow! With the power of the Master Sword, we're gonna cut open this box. Oh, this is cool. Look at all the layers of cool stuff we get. This is inside the package here. We're gonna open this part up. Whoa. Real chain right there. Wow. Hello. Oh, the official Figma. Important instructions. Ball and chain. Yep, and there's all the official goodies. And here we are getting our first close-up look of this awesome Twilight Princess Link figure. He's got to be the toughest, most serious-looking Link we've ever seen before. And he's got some of the coolest gear I've seen yet. The detail is so refined. Let's take a minute to do that turnaround. Look at that long hat. Of course, Twilight Princess Link does have more detail than a lot of other Links. You know, like this Link right here, you know, going for the more classic, simple look. And in comparison, Twilight Princess Link is quite a bit taller. Okay, so let's get a closer look at this figure, starting with the detail and posability. This figure has absolutely awesome detail. We're starting by taking a real close look of the face sculpt here, and I absolutely love it. I really love the seriousness in his face. He's like, what are you looking at? He's very serious. Long hat. That is such a long hat. The coolest thing about the hat, it is a ball jointed hat. So now we can get full hat posability. You can see Link's iconic earring there. And the chainmail this time around is actually printed 3D detail. It's three-dimensionally printed there on the chainmail, the etching on the chest, the belts, the loops, the belt hole, it's all there. It's not just painted on detail, it's really sculpted detail. The sculpt on this figure is absolutely amazing. Further on down, we get the awesome stitching detail on the sleeves here, as well as the chainmail and this arm guard. Look at it. It's gorgeous. All this detail down to the buckles. Look at that. The detail on the pouches themselves. My finger's too big to even point this out. Look at the embroidering right there on the edges and right over here. And they even did printed chainmail details, so when he's got his arm slung forward, you can see the gap between the sleeves and the chest of the tunic there. Then we got this gauntlet perfectly represented here, and this belt, and the lovely tunic and chainmail going on both sides of the figure. And the tunic is a really gentle rubber material. You can really get him moving there. The pants have an awesome sculpt. It looks like it's real wrinkling fabric. That is a hard plastic sculpt in this beautiful off-white color. The big bulgy joints in the back, but from the front it looks so clean. Look at how nice that looks. His legs do kind of hyperextend a little bit. When we get to the boots here, we get to notice all this cool embroidering detail along the boots. Absolutely spectacular. Look at all that sculpted detail. I mean, look at that detail. Look at that right there. Look at how the little strings are tied around the shield gauntlet. So cool. Look at that tiny stitching. Whoa! Look at that little gold button. And the bottom of his feet have that dirty yellow color. Overall, I absolutely love the sculpt and body of this figure. There's one thing I have to say that I kind of dislike. It's the same thing we were seeing with Figma Lucina. His waist doesn't really start until the bottom of the tunic, and that makes his legs look really long. It's all good. Look at those legs. Got long legs. He's just an everyday Hylian model hero. So let's jump into the posability. We got the moving peg ball joint system in the hat as well as the neck. We have the removable hairpiece that comes off. Burp, 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 burp. There we go. That hairpiece comes off, and then the face removes so that we can interchange it with other faces. We have pivot ball joint going on in here, a peg ball joint system, and then the awesome Figma swivel going on right there in the elbow. Yes. And then those new Figma Good Smile wrist joints for swivel pegs that rotate and can be released for swappable hands. It's got a nice ab crunch. I really love this ab crunch. I mean, look at how much he can straighten up. Whoa, what's that? And then he can bend over. Oh. We're going inside the tunic to reveal the joints. We got ball socket and swivel joint for the top of the leg. Lovely little Good Smile swivel pegs for the knees. And all these rotate and twist. And then swivel joint for the ankle that rotates and twists. And the toe. The tiny little pivot joint right here. I really love the range of motion of this shoulder. It's really incredible. Look at how much you can get it forward. Just flexing, don't mind me. And look, you can get it back like, whoa! I love it. Whoa. His neck does move, but he also has a joint in his upper chest, which is so cool. Let's check out some of those super sweet accessories. I'm gonna show them all to you guys really quick. So here we go. We have a set of open hands for all sorts of fun, open handy kind of things. And these two hands here are for holding the bow and arrow. This hand is specifically for holding the bow and aiming with his fingertip. And then this one is for holding the arrow. See, the arrow goes right in there, and then he's pulling back the string with that hand. And then we have the two closed-fisted hands that come on the figure. We have this normal hairpiece, and here we have the awesome hawk eye, which allows Link to be a totally awesome sniper. Maybe it's just a magic mask. Then we have Link's total serious standard grump face. His yelling face because he's attacking or, you know, someone hurt him or something. He's just so angry. Who hurt you? And then this face where he's just like, the Auradon sword, which is my personal favorite out of the swords he included, just because we've got a lot of master swords with our Figmas and Nendoroids, but I like seeing the standard sword. It's supposed to just connect right there. There it is. Yeah, it just pulls off there so you can get his hand on there. Nice and nice. Look at this thing. It's a real piece of art here. Really earning it extra with those deluxe pieces. It's worth it. The claw shot is a glorious piece here. Look at this. It rotates here. You got the handle. Let's just show you guys how this works. You take this piece off right here, and then you remove the handle carefully. And then you can put the hand on there, put the hand on that, put all this back together. And then this piece comes off, and you detach. It's very small. Do not lose this. It did not include a duplicate. So you have to line it up specifically like that. You can just place this piece of this awesome piece. Look at this. So you can place that on here. Boom. So now we have the chain form where it's shooting out the whole chain. Feast your eyes on that. And we're not even done, because look, we can take this piece and then we can put the closed claw shot on this piece so it can be grabbing something. So yeah, this claw shot piece here is extremely versatile. Like, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. And the hand tree, of course. And here is the beautiful bow. But not just any bow, the bow and arrow. Can't have one without the other. What you can do here is take apart the bow. So you take it apart right there. Attach this hand. There we go. You put the bow back together. He's holding the bow. Then you take this hand here and see the arrow goes in there. So now we have this majestic combo. The Hylian shield, and this is the chunkiest, best looking Hylian shield I think we've gotten so far. Extremely versatile for right and left-handedness. As always, if you've watched the previous reviews on the Hylian shields, they have all kind of worked the same so far. You just kind of remove this piece here, remove this. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. Welp. Okay, so with a little bit of glue, I guess you can put that back together if that happens to you. You take this piece here, and you pull it apart like that. Put the hand on there and assemble it like that. Or you can do it like this, where it goes here and here, and put it on the back of the scabbard. So when you put the sword on his back, it'll stay together like this. So it'll all go together as one awesome piece on his back. And we get 2 full Figma stands with this figure. They're both full stands, but this one comes with a special clip piece that is made for holding the ball and chain and the claw shot pieces. And 1 small extra wrist joint in case you break or lose one, I guess, you know. The scabbard or sheath for the Master Sword is gorgeous. Dashing details and glorious paint job. It's so good. And last but definitely not least, the Master Sword. We have this glorious golden detail wrapping the edge of the blade here. The Triforce logo, the golden stone in the center. The Master Sword's supposed to come apart right there. So you can put a hand in there for ultimate sword holding action. Wait, where's that last item?
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit somebody love. All I wanted was to break your walls.
Yes. This thing is awesome. This might be an entire thick piece of plastic here. This thing is proportionately heavy to Link. I mean, it's humongous. And it actually has a hole so you can put the Figma stand in it. You know, it is one of the cool gadgets that sets Twilight Princess Link apart from the other Links in the series. This is all metal. This peg here, the only part that's plastic is the actual ball itself. But the peg and this and all the chain links are real metal. That's some quality stuff right there. That's really good stuff. That's just really good. Now we've seen all the incredible stuff this figure has to offer. You know, we could try a few things. You could do awesome stuff like this. Or this. And even fun poses like this. Well, thank you guys, as always, for joining me on these unboxing Zelda adventures. As always, you can email me at zethofhyrule@gmail.com. Please, please, please subscribe if you like this, because there's always more Zelda figure videos on the way. Thank you guys for waiting for this one. I was very excited to do it. It took a little bit of time to get it edited, but here it is. Keep on adventuring, heroes. Please check out my Instagram. This link right here is going to be going on some epic Zelda adventures very soon. If you guys don't know, I do action figure photography on my Instagram page, where here on YouTube I do the unboxing and figure reviews of those figures. Please check them out if you care to. That would be super awesome. As always, thank you, and coming up next, Princess Zelda Figma edition. So she will be posted next very soon. As soon as I can edit these videos, do take quite a bit of editing because I put a lot of work into them. I try to make something good for you guys. So thank you again, and until next time, heroes, keep on adventuring.